This is why we have to understand history. Let's be clear. Mexico was founded by black people. Mexico was a slave colony. People always kind of forget that about Mexico. Not only was it a slave colony, the indigenous people in Mexico were black. If you go look at the bone and pack images of those black people with dreadlocks, I done been down there. We know the big Olmec heads down there in Mexico. Let's be clear. Mexico was a black satellite. Let's be very clear. That's why so many parts of the culture of Mexico come from black culture. They tried to whiten it up within the last 100 years and erase some of the black culture out of Mexico. Yeah? But Pio Pico was very proud of his black heritage. And he was cool with Biddy Mason. They knew each other. Yeah? Let's be very clear. Vicente Guerrero, one of the earliest presidents of Mexico, was black. They would call him El Negro, the Negro. That was his nickname, the Negro. Cinco de Mayo. The people who fought in Cinco de Mayo were black Maroons down in Mexico. Family, I want you to Google Cinco de Mayo celebration in Mexico. Get off there, Sierra. Get off there. Google Cinco de Mayo celebration in Mexico, where the Mexicans put on blackface and they act like Maroon fighters down there in Mexico. Google that right now. Y'all better understand history. This is why museums like what we're doing is so important, so we can tell the damn truth. What's up, young Mimi? I see you. Vicente Guerrero, you say he was Indian and black. What's an Indian? What's an Indian? Let's get into that. Who are the Native Americans? Let's get into it. Because that's another thing we're going to touch on in the damn museum. Who in the hell were the real Aboriginal Americans? Y'all only think that it was the Mongoloid-looking natives that were the real Native Americans. And we have to understand the Aboriginal people here were also the Negroid people, which are us. It were black people looking just like, get off there. Black people looking just like us who were the Aboriginal people in the Americas. Many of us were not brought on slave ships. Let's keep this thing a buck. Only 6% of black people enslaved in Africa came to North America. I'm going to say it again. This has been documented facts. Only 6%, no, but most of us are from Africa. That's not true. Only 6% of the people enslaved in Africa were brought to North America. Most of them were brought to the Caribbean and South America, Central America, Brazil. Only 6% came to North America. This is documented. Let's talk truth. See, we're going to have to get this shit out here and just talk the truth. When many of the white explorers came here, they themselves said, hey, these are the same, they look like the same people from Africa. These look like the Ethiopians. There's a reason why they called them Indians. Why did they call them Indians? Because of the skin color. They were black just like the people in India. Just the hair was woolly. Understand history. A lot of us were already here. Black-ass people sitting already up in here, and they just said, okay, we're going to take you from your tribe, and we're going to get your kids, and we're going to raise your kids up and have them thinking he's a Negro. What's a Negro? There's no real definition of what a Negro is. It's just somebody who's black. You understand? We better understand real history. That's why they would call them Blackfoot Indians. Look at them. Again, I lived in Alabama as a child. They had something called Tuscaloosa. Look up what Tuscaloosa means. You understand? That's why we're doing this movie, talking about the Black Seminoles and the Yamasee, man. The Yamasee Wars out there in the Carolinas. The Melungeons. We're going to talk about the real history of the Aboriginal. You got to get off there, man. Go in the house, Siri. What's up? You said our heritage is Israelite or Hebrew. Okay, but look, I'm saying that no, Siri, don't put that on there. You got to. Unconquered, the Gullah Geechees, yeah. Yeah, man, Walter Plecker, this dude reclassified. They went into those records and started to deliberately reclassify Black Aboriginal people and started saying they're not Native American, they're all Negro. Plecker did that. A woman named Drake out there, Naomi Drake, did that in Louisiana. They would do the same thing. They would get the Aboriginal people and then reclassify them. You understand? A seer, get off that. Go down there in Louisiana where they got those Mardi Gras Indians. They got those black people dressed up in Indian attire. They're acknowledging their lineage. Remember, listen, a lot of the Black Native Americans, listen, especially down in the ones who went to New Orleans, listen, let me give y'all some history. See, this is why the museum is important. When going to the house, a lot of times when they were trying to put people from Native American tribes on reservations, they didn't want to go to no damn reservations. A lot of them didn't want to go because those reservations, the land was poor, the resources were poor. They were in poor areas. You couldn't really cultivate your crops like you needed to cultivate them. Yes, Tuscaloosa means black warrior. Yeah? Tuscaloosa means black warrior. You better understand who these natives were. Lucia woman. Yeah, they found the woman down there, one of the oldest fossils out here in the Americas that goes back thousands, I want to say even millions of years. They reconstructed it. It's a goddamn black woman. Yeah? But what was I saying? I'm telling you about the Native Americans. They were trying to send a lot of Native Americans to these reservations in Oklahoma, all in the West, and many of them did not want to go. So what they would do, they would just go blend in with black people. They would go live among black people. They're like other black people. Well, hell, they're like, we blend in, we look like them. They did that down in Mississippi. They did that down in New Orleans a lot. That's where the Mardi Gras Indians, that's the history of that. They would just go blend in with the rest of black society. Like, fuck a damn reservation. I go live with my brothers over here. But see, they always have us believing that we're some kind of outside other, that we don't have no claim to this land, like we're foreigners on our damn land. That's why I use the term foundational Black American. Man, we've been here. This is our shit, dude. Yeah, that's why the Seminoles, right? And Seminoles, by definition, Seminoles means Cimarron. The word Seminole means runaway. The first use of the term Seminole came from down there in Central America, when Sir Francis Drake, was it Sir Francis Drake? It was one of those guys. He was a pirate. I want to say it was Francis Drake. He was an English pirate. And he went down there to Central America, where there were black Maroons who had ran from the Spanish, and they formed their own Maroon colonies with the other black Aboriginals who was living down there. It was like 3,000 of them. And they were trading with each other. The black Maroons down there were like, hey, look, white man from England, I know y'all battling Spain, and we're battling Spain too. We know where all the gold is. We don't give a fuck about no gold. Give us some of that steel that you got, some of them swords and them shields. We need the steel. We'll give you the gold because we don't need it. We ain't trading with nobody. Yeah? Give us the steel, we give you the gold. That's where that whole Pirates of the Caribbean thing came from. You notice if you look at the movie Pirates of the Caribbean, they always got black people on them boats with Jack Sparrow. Those were the black Maroons that were down there in Central America working with the English. See, the pirates that they portray are English pirates with that all that Jack Sparrow. These are English pirates who are battling the Spanish. And the black people who were former Moors were going against the Spanish as well. So they were allied with the English. You understand? Real history. What's up, Teo? What's up? Say hi, Joe. What's up?
You not watching us?
Push you on the swing?
Yeah.
Well, I'm doing a live. Where's Desi right now? She can push you in a second. Say hi to everybody. You're not going to say hi, Tail? Come back here and say hi. Come here, boy. My son wants me to push him on the swing. Oh, yeah, the Cowboys, of course. We all know that the Cowboys were black, and many of them were explorers. So we got to tell our history. Yeah, when we took his braids out, we're doing some traveling next week, so we got to get there. We're getting their braids redone tomorrow. Yeah. Yeah, he don't give a shit. He was like, damn it, if you ain't going to push me, I'm going back in the house. It's hot as hell out here. Y'all see, I'm under a shade. I'm under the shade umbrella right now. Yeah. But again, man, our history is so rich. For them to have museums talking about some black history and y'all ain't really going in and talking some real talk. Y'all got displays of women in thongs and all this. That's so disrespectful to our history, man. We have such vast history. Yeah, we have such vast history. Yeah, that needs to be touched on. That's what the museum is for. So that's why, man, this is the most important project that we can have right now, man. This is so very important, and this is going to be such a game changer. And this is also what's important. I want to show our children that black adults, we can come together, get on code, and get projects and get buildings put together without us groveling and scraping and buck dancing to white people. I want us to get off this mindset where we have to go groveling all the time to get the money and resources that we already have. We already fund all of these people who are not black in these areas. And somebody said Rosa Parks. Rosa Parks is Native American, by the way. When you say Native American, don't think of the mongoloid-looking natives. See, when you think Native American, you automatically think of a mongoloid-looking Native American. That ain't it. Look, remember, a lot of black people who, especially the black entertainers back in the day, they would acknowledge their Native American heritage. Chuck Berry was Native American. Johnny Mathis, take a good look at the singer Johnny Mathis. Take a good look at Johnny Mathis. He's Native American. Lena Horne, so many of our people, man. We know Rosa Parks. So many of our people were Native American, but they had black phenotypes because many Native Americans had black phenotypes. Yeah? We got to understand history. So when you think of Native American, don't think of the mongoloid-looking Native American. We got to get that image out of our mind. Go look at that movie with Leonardo DiCaprio, where he won an Oscar, I think, where he was fighting a damn bear. He was some kind of tracker, explorer. What was the name of that movie? Starts The Revenant, something. What was the name of that movie with Leonardo DiCaprio? Jimi Hendrix was Native American. Yes, he was. And look at the way Jimi Hendrix would dress. He would dress like a Native American. James Brown is part Native American. Pam Grier is Native American. You understand? Let's be very clear. The Revenant. In that movie, they kept referring to Native Americans as tree niggers. Don't miss that. The Revenant, that's the name of the movie. Go look at that movie. They kept referring to Native Americans as tree niggers. A lot of people are Native American. Old Dirty Bastard, the rapper, was Native American. Do you know Flavor Flav is Native American? It was Shanticop, Native American up there in New York. Flavor Flav is Native American. Oh, yes. And if you take a good look at Flav, you can see it. Yes. Look that up. Do you know Flavor Flav is part Native American? I believe him when he says that. Our brother Waka Flocka is Native American. Yeah. So when we say Native American, I say foundational Black American. Because again, when you think of Google everything I'm saying, bro. Yeah, Google everything I'm saying. Everything I'm telling you, just Google it. Yeah? You're confused. You say, is Native American and Black one and the same? No, because it's been all jumbled up now. So what you have now, you have a bunch of people who, the people who claim Native American ain't even fucking Native American. Let's get that straight. What you have now, get that out your mouth, man. What you have now are a bunch of white people faking the funk. You have a bunch of $5 Indians. You have a bunch of phonies claiming to be Native American. They ain't got a drop of Native American in them. Like Dog the Bounty Hunter. There's not a drop of Native American in Dog the Bounty Hunter, but he walks around with feathers. What you see as Native American ain't Native American right now. You better understand how the white supremacists are like parasites. They'll take your culture, they'll absorb your culture and then claim it for themselves. None of these people that you see, these white folks running around talking about they Native American, they ain't got one drop of Native American blood in them. Yeah, Steven Seagal and all of these. Get the fuck out of here. You see? That's the con game they done ran, man. They tell us, black folks who done been here for thousands of damn years, that we're some foreigners, and you got some white man who done got here 10 years ago talking about he's a damn native and he got on feathers and a peace pipe. Get off the pool. Yeah, that's all. They got Kevin Costner and Dances with Wolves and all that stuff. Yeah, Liz Warren talking about she's a damn Native American. Yeah, Iron Eyes Cody, the crying Indian, who's a damn Sicilian. He's 100% Sicilian. Dude ain't got one drop of Native American in him. But they use that as a hustle to get all the Native American resources. See? That's how the white supremacists are very slick, man. They're pretendians. The minute they start talking about they're going to give resources and benefits to Native American tribes, all of a sudden, everybody came in faking the funk. We got taken out of our Native American status, and then the white folks got put in it. Y'all better understand how these people run a con game on us. That's why images and propaganda is very important. You know why they can do that? Because we don't have no institutions telling our truths. So anything they come along with, we believe it. We don't have nothing telling the truth. And we depend on them to help us tell our damn truth. That's why we got the museum thing popping. And everybody has to go to hiddenhistorymuseum.com to help build this museum.